We're old enough now to finally wake up and admit the truth. We've been through a lot. There were moments of triumph and moments we fell apart, times when a smile came easily, felt real, and times when even breathing was hard. Everyone watching this video has probably felt that too. But if you look back closely, something strange becomes obvious. It's as if we lived our lives under some kind of eclipse, as if a heavy veil was placed over our eyes, and we saw the world through distortion. From childhood, we were programmed. We were told life is hard. Laughing without a reason means you're a fool. Money is evil. The rich are bad. And we believed it. We didn't ask questions. We just followed the tracks laid down for us. But as time passes, after joy and pain, something shifts. We begin to see the truth. These weren't truths. They were programs, installed by parents, by school, by society. They sounded like wisdom, but were only limits. And now, as adults, we start to hear it. Many of the thoughts in our heads aren't even ours. They're echoes, voices of others, still playing inside us. Let's break down the programs that shaped us. Program number 1, validation first, belief in yourself second. This illusion broke thousands of lives. Since childhood, we were told, get praise, win medals, bring good grades. Only then will you matter. Then it was a job, a title, a like, an applause. And only through the eyes of others would we begin to believe in ourselves. But this is a trap, because when your worth depends on others, you become their prisoner. Claps lift you, silence breaks you, your strength lives in their hands. The truth is, recognition always comes after. First, you must believe. Without proof, without applause, without permission, stand in your own power. Then, the world starts to reflect it back. Program number 2, get rid of fear, then take action. They taught us that fear is the enemy, that as long as you're afraid, you're not ready. They said, when the fear goes away, then you'll begin. But that moment may never come. Fear doesn't disappear on its own. It dissolves only through movement, like fog clearing under the first light of the sun. Think back. The first time riding a bike without help, your first jump into deep water, that trembling walk to the front of the class. It was action, not calm, that birthed your strength. Same with adult dreams. Waiting for confidence is useless. You must move with the fear. It's not your enemy. It's your guide. It tells you, you are entering the next level. And once you take that step, fear fades, and energy takes its place. Program number 3, confidence comes first, action comes after. How many times have we delayed starting something important because we said, I'm not ready. I don't know enough. I'm not sure. We believed confidence is something we must find before we begin. But the truth is the opposite. Confidence is not the fuel. It's the result of the journey. Think of a child learning to walk. They don't wait for confidence. They try, they fall, they rise. And with each step, confidence grows. Same for adults. Remember your first job? There was no confidence, only nervousness, doubt, maybe even fear. But day by day, challenge by challenge, the feeling of I can do this arrived. Confident people weren't born that way. They just started sooner, fell more, and got up more. Confidence is not the beginning. It is the reward. Program number 4, full control means success. We were taught that control is the key. Plan everything, check everything, predict every step, and yet, life always overrides the plan. Remember the times you tried to control everything? The schedule, the project, the outcome, and something still broke the flow. Instead of joy, there was tension, exhaustion, disappointment. The paradox is this. The best things in life don't follow the script. They happen when you let go. When you loosen your grip and let life breathe. When you release control, the universe steps in. The right people appear. The timing aligns. You enter flow, where every moment becomes a sign, not an obstacle. Control tightens us. Trust frees us. Life isn't chess. It's a dance. Feel the rhythm. Let the music lead. Open your hands, and you'll receive more than you ever could hold. Program number 5. Desire plus faith equals reality. We were taught to believe in magic, in dreams, in success. We were told, if you believe hard enough, one day your wish will come true. Sounds nice, but here's the trap. Belief acknowledges absence. When you believe, you say, it's not here yet. You live in waiting, in postponement. True creation is different. The secret is, don't believe, know. Know it's already yours. Know that the energy of it already lives in you. It's like ordering food at a restaurant. You don't sit there and hope thinking, maybe they'll bring it. You know your order has been placed. You wait in peace knowing the food will arrive. It's the same with desires. When you say, I know this is already mine, you shift into the frequency of ownership. And the world always responds to inner clarity. That's why some people manifest easily, while others keep hoping for years, stuck in the illusion of waiting. You don't wait. You live it. You don't ask. You emit. And then what you desire comes faster than you can even realize. The program of self-love. From the very beginning, we were taught that value comes from how others see us. That love and acceptance must be earned by being a good child, a diligent student, a responsible worker, a caring partner. And so we grew up waiting for someone to notice us, approve us, validate us. Only then would we feel worthy. But the truth is, it's the other way around. Others only see in us what we reflect about ourselves. If you don't like yourself, if you criticize and diminish your worth internally, the world will mirror that same treatment back at you. But the moment you shift focus, everything changes. When you begin to respect yourself, speak to yourself gently, care for your body and your soul, suddenly the world responds differently. You send a signal. Here is my new relationship with myself. And others begin to align with that signal. Self-love isn't selfish. It's the foundation. It's the key that unlocks real relationships, abundance, and deep respect. You become the center of your own universe, and into that center flow people and events that resonate with your new internal truth. The Live Later program. How many dreams have we postponed? Once I earn enough, I'll go. Once I save more, I'll allow myself. But the more we waited, the more life slipped away. We were taught to create conditions. First money, then freedom. But it's the opposite. Freedom comes first, and then money follows. Why? Because money is energy, and energy flows where there is movement, joy, and life. When you sit still, waiting for the right conditions, you block the current. But when you go where your heart calls, even with a small budget, even with risk, you activate the flow, and the money begins to arrive as a result, not a requirement. It's like water. It flows where the channel is open, and money flows where life is happening. Many say, once I'm rich, I'll live the way I want. But that's a trap. Because the truth is, you become rich by living the way you want, starting right now. The Million Program. How many people chase a number? 1,000,000, like it's some kind of magical portal. But let's be honest, 1,000,000 by itself means nothing. If you don't know what it's for, it's just a string of zeros on a screen. People think, once I save this amount, everything will change. But money is a tool, not a destination. And if a tool has no purpose, it becomes a burden. Imagine holding a suitcase with $1,000,000 but having no idea what to do with it. You sit there afraid to lose it. You overthink how to protect it. But it brings no joy, because joy comes from energy and motion, not from keeping things static. Here's the secret. Money arrives for a purpose. When you say, I want a house by the sea. I want to travel the world. I want to create something beautiful. You form a clear request. And then the flow begins to align with it. Money comes where it's expected, where it has a job to do. A million is an illusion. The value isn't in the number, it's in how clearly you can feel and form your request. The Travel Later program. One of the biggest illusions of the Matrix. This idea that you need to first work for 10 years and earn enough, and then you can enjoy life. Then you can explore the world. But life is happening now. And here's the paradox. The moment you begin to move, to go where your soul pulls you, new opportunities follow. You meet people. You gain experience no money can buy. You fill with new energy. And that energy becomes the fuel for new ideas, new income, new projects. Travel is not a cost. It's an investment in your consciousness. Anyone who ever traveled without a perfect plan knows the universe provides. It sends you encounters, random gigs, divine timing, and insights that eventually lead to greater abundance. Money follows life, and life is movement. So look, we've spent years living inside someone else's programs. They told us we had to earn it, prove it, suffer first, and only then we'd be allowed to live. But that was never the truth. The real truth? You can live right now. You've done enough. You are enough. You are already the one who is worthy. And the moment you accept that, reality begins to shift and play by your rules. Not tomorrow, not someday, today. So ask yourself, how much more time are you willing to spend waiting for the right moment? How many lives are wasted in the mode of later? And what if that later never comes? Life begins when you say, I am the master of my destiny. I choose, I create, I am the God of my reality. From that moment, everything begins to change. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for seeking, for awakening, for asking questions. That alone means you're ready to step beyond the code, to step beyond the program, because everything is in your hands. You're not a victim. You're the creator. You're not a cog in the system. You're its architect, and maybe, just maybe, this is the moment where your real life begins. Not tomorrow, today. Think about it. Reflect on your life. And if you're ready, your new reality begins right now. See you in the next video. Take care, and remember, you are the creator.